Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Yes, hello. It is wonderful to be here. Thank you for joining us. Today is going to be a really interesting episode.
That is right. So today, we are going to talk about a very important topic. We are going to talk about self-control.
Self-control, yes. This is a topic that many people find difficult, but it is also a very important part of life.
Exactly. And in English, there are many ways to talk about self-control. Today, we will teach you the most useful words and phrases.
And do not worry, we will explain everything slowly and clearly. That is what we always do on this podcast.
Right. So let's start at the beginning. First, let's make sure everyone understands what self-control means.
Good idea. Self-control means the ability to stop yourself from doing something you want to do, especially when it is not good for you.
Yes. For example, imagine you want to eat a lot of chocolate cake, but you know it is not healthy. Self-control is when you say, "No, I will not eat too much."
That is a great example. Or imagine you are very angry. You want to shout at someone, but you take a deep breath and stay calm. That is also self-control.
Exactly. So self-control is about managing your feelings and your actions. It's about making good choices even when it's hard.
And in English, we have a lot of vocabulary for this. We say things like hold back, resist temptation, stay calm, and control yourself.
Yes, those are all very common phrases. And by the end of today, you will know how to use them all.
That is right. So let's get started. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this. Okay, so let's talk about some key vocabulary first. The first word is self-control itself. Say it with me. Self-control.
Self-control. It's a compound word. Self means yourself, and control means to manage or direct something. So self-control is managing yourself.
Very good. And a similar word is willpower. Willpower is the strength inside you to do what is right, even when it's difficult.
Yes, we say things like, she has a lot of willpower, or it takes a lot of willpower to stop eating sugar.
Right. Another word is discipline. Discipline means following rules and doing what you need to do even when you don't want to.
For example, he has a lot of discipline. He wakes up at 5 o'clock every morning to exercise.
Great example. So willpower, self-control, and discipline are all very similar. They are all about being strong and making good choices.
Now let's talk about the phrase to resist. To resist means to fight against something, to not let it win.
Yes, and we often say resist temptation. A temptation is something that you really want to do, but you know you shouldn't.
Like, I tried to resist the temptation to check my phone during dinner. That means I wanted to look at my phone, but I tried not to.
Exactly. Another important phrase is to hold back. To hold back means to stop yourself from doing something or saying something.
For example, she held back her tears during the sad movie. She wanted to cry, but she tried to stop herself.
Or, he held back his anger and did not say anything rude.
Yes, that is a great example of self-control. Another useful phrase is to keep yourself in check.
Keep yourself in check means to make sure you are not going too far, to control your behavior.
We say, you need to keep yourself in check. You are spending too much money.
Good. And one more phrase, to lose control. This is the opposite of self-control. To lose control means you can't manage your feelings or actions anymore.
For example, he lost control and started yelling. That means he couldn't control his anger.
Right. So we have self-control, willpower, discipline, resist, temptation, hold back, keep yourself in check, and lose control. Those are our key words for today.
Let's say them all one more time, slowly. Ready? Self-control, willpower, discipline, resist, temptation, hold back, keep yourself in check, lose control.
Excellent. You are doing great. Now let's move on and use these words in real conversations.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about real situations, situations where we need self-control. The first one is food and eating.
Oh yes, this is a very common one. Many people struggle with eating healthy food. It's hard to resist delicious but unhealthy food.
It really is. Okay, so imagine this situation. Someone offers you a big piece of cake at a party, but you are trying to eat less sugar. What do you say?
You could say, "Thank you, but I'm going to pass. I'm trying to eat healthier these days."
I'm going to pass is a polite way to say no thank you in English. It's very common.
Or you could say, "That looks delicious, but I'm trying to resist sweet things. Maybe just a small piece."
A small piece. That's still eating it, but okay. That's also self-control. You're limiting yourself.
Right. To limit yourself means to control how much you do something. I'm going to limit myself to 1 cookie, not 10 cookies.
Good. Now, what if someone asks you how you stay healthy? How do you talk about self-control in that conversation?
You could say, "It's hard, but I try to have discipline when it comes to food. I only eat dessert on weekends."
Or, I have a rule for myself. I do not eat after 8 o'clock at night. It takes willpower, but I feel better.
Yes, "I have a rule for myself" is a great phrase. It shows that you have made a decision and you follow it.
And we often say, when it comes to something, to introduce a topic. When it comes to food, I try to be careful. When it comes to exercise, I need more discipline.
That is a very useful phrase. When it comes to. Let's say it together.
When it comes to.
Great. Now let's talk about another situation. Social media and phones.
Oh, this is a big one for many people. It is very easy to spend too much time on your phone or on social media.
Yes, many people want to stop, but it's hard. How do you talk about this in English?
You could say, I'm trying to cut back on social media. I spend too much time scrolling.
To cut back on something means to reduce it, to do less of it. I'm cutting back on coffee. I'm cutting back on TV.
Right. And to scroll means to move through a social media feed on your phone. You probably know this word already.
Yes, everyone knows scrolling. Okay, so another phrase is to set limits. I set a limit of 1 hour per day for social media.
Or, I set a timer on my phone so I don't spend too long on apps. A timer helps you control yourself.
That is a great strategy. And if you want to talk about trying and failing, you could say, I tried to stop using my phone at night, but I didn't have enough willpower.
We all have those moments, and that's okay. Self-control isn't about being perfect. It's about trying.
Exactly. Another thing you can say is, I'm working on it. It means you are trying to improve, but it takes time.
I'm working on it. I love that phrase. It's honest and positive at the same time.
Now let's talk about one of the most difficult areas for self-control. Our emotions, our feelings.
Yes, when we are angry, sad, or scared, it is very hard to control what we say and do.
Right. So in English, there are many phrases for staying calm and controlling your emotions. The first one is, take a deep breath.
Yes. When someone is upset or angry, we say, just take a deep breath. It means calm down, breathe slowly.
This is actually really good advice for life, not just for English. When you feel angry or stressed, breathe deeply.
Absolutely. Another phrase is calm down. We say this to ourselves or to other people. Calm down. Everything is okay.
And to stay calm. She stayed calm even when things were very stressful. That is great self-control.
Now, what about when you want to say something but you know you should not? For example, when you are in an argument.
Great question. We often say, I bit my tongue. To bite your tongue means to stop yourself from saying something.
Oh, I like that one. For example, my coworker said something wrong in the meeting, but I bit my tongue. I did not want to argue.
Yes. Another similar phrase is, I held my tongue. Same meaning. I held my tongue because I did not want to make things worse.
And sometimes we say, I counted to 10. When someone is angry, counting to 10 slowly helps them calm down before they speak.
That is a classic technique.
Before I responded, I counted to 10. It helped me stay calm.
These are all very useful phrases for talking about controlling your emotions in English.
Now, what about relationships with friends, family, or coworkers?
Yes, self-control is very important in relationships. Sometimes people say things in anger that they regret later.
To regret means to feel sorry about something you did or said. I said something mean, and I regret it.
Right. And when we talk about self-control in relationships, we often say things like, I should have held back, or I lost my temper.
To lose your temper means to become very angry and lose control. He lost his temper and shouted at everyone.
It's the same as to lose control, but we use it specifically for anger. Lose your temper, lose control of your anger.
And the opposite is to keep your temper or to keep your cool. She kept her cool even when the situation was very stressful.
Keep your cool is a very casual, informal phrase, but it is very common in everyday English.
Yes, so remember, lose your temper is bad self-control. Keep your cool is good self-control.
Perfect. Let's also mention the phrase, think before you speak. This is a very common advice in English.
Think before you speak. It means before you say something, take a moment to think about it. Is it helpful? Is it kind? Is it necessary?
We also say, choose your words carefully. This means be thoughtful about what you say. Your words have power.
These are such important life lessons, not just language lessons.
I totally agree. Language and life are connected.
All right, let's talk about two more important areas where people often struggle with self-control: money and time.
Oh yes, these are two very common challenges for many people around the world.
Let's start with money. Many people spend too much money, especially with online shopping. It's so easy to buy things with just one click.
Yes, online shopping is a big temptation. So how do we talk about self-control with money?
We say things like, I'm trying to save money, or I'm on a budget. A budget is a plan for how much you will spend.
I'm on a budget means I'm trying to control how much I spend. I can't go to that expensive restaurant tonight. I'm on a budget.
Right. And we also say to resist the urge. An urge is a strong desire to do something. I resisted the urge to buy new shoes. I wanted to, but I did not.
I can relate to that. I resisted the urge to buy that beautiful bag, but it was very hard.
Well, that's self-control. And sometimes we say, I gave in. I gave in and bought the shoes. That means you did not resist. You let yourself do it.
To give in means to stop resisting, to let the temptation win. I tried to resist the chocolate cake, but I gave in and ate 2 pieces.
We all give in sometimes. That's human. But the goal is to give in less often and resist more often.
Exactly. Now, what about time management? This is also a big area where people need self-control.
Yes, procrastination is a big problem for many people. To procrastinate means to delay doing something you need to do.
I keep procrastinating. I need to clean the house, but I always find something else to do first.
Yes. Or I procrastinate when I have to do difficult work. I check my phone instead of starting.
So, self-control with time means doing what you need to do, even when you don't want to do it. This takes discipline.
We say things like, I made myself do it. I didn't want to exercise this morning, but I made myself do it.
I made myself is a great phrase. It means you forced yourself to do something. I made myself study even though I was tired.
Another good phrase is, I pushed through it. It was hard, but I pushed through and finished the report.
To push through means to continue even when it's difficult. It's a very positive and strong phrase.
And we also say, I stayed on track. I tried to stay on track with my goals, but it was hard.
Stay on track means to continue doing what you planned, to not get distracted or give up.
Right. All of these phrases show self-control and determination. Determination means a strong will to do something.
These are such powerful words. Self-control, determination, willpower, discipline. They all go together.
Now, let's talk about habits. A habit is something you do regularly, often without thinking. Good habits require self-control to build.
Yes, building a good habit takes a lot of discipline, and breaking a bad habit also takes a lot of self-control.
To break a habit means to stop doing something you do regularly. I'm trying to break the habit of checking my phone first thing in the morning.
And to build a habit means to start doing something new regularly. She's trying to build the habit of drinking more water every day.
We also say, I'm trying to quit. To quit means to stop something completely. I'm trying to quit smoking. I'm trying to quit eating fast food.
To quit is a strong word. It means a total stop, not just reducing, completely stopping.
And we often hear, it's easier said than done. This means something sounds easy when you talk about it, but it's hard in real life.
Yes, just quit sugar. Easier said than done. Just exercise every day. Easier said than done.
Right. That phrase is very useful. It's easier said than done. It shows that you understand something is hard, not just in words, but in action.
Another phrase people use is, I'm taking it one day at a time. This means I'm not thinking about the big picture, I'm just focusing on today.
That is such a wise and kind way to think about self-control. One day at a time. You don't have to be perfect forever, just today.
Exactly. And people also say, I slipped up. To slip up means to make a mistake, to not follow your plan one time.
I slipped up and ate pizza last night, but I'm back on track today. It's okay to slip up. What matters is that you keep trying.
That is a very healthy mindset. Self-control is not about being perfect, it's about getting back up when you fall.
I love that. Very well said. And in English, we also say, I fell off the wagon. That's an informal expression meaning you stopped following your plan.
Fell off the wagon? That's a funny expression. Where does it come from?
It actually comes from a long time ago. When people were trying to stop drinking alcohol, they said they were on the wagon. If they started drinking again, they fell off the wagon.
Oh, that's interesting. But today we use it for any habit or goal. I was doing so well with my diet, but I fell off the wagon last week.
Yes, and the follow-up phrase is get back on the wagon. Start again, keep going.
Self-control is like riding a bicycle. You might fall sometimes, but you get back up and keep riding.
Oh, I like that metaphor. A metaphor is when you compare two things to help explain an idea. Great way to put it.
Okay, let's now practice some common questions and answers about self-control. These are things you might hear or say in real life.
Great idea. Okay, I will ask you a question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, here is the first question. Do you have good self-control?
I would say it depends. When it comes to exercise, yes, I think I have good discipline. But when it comes to social media, I need to work on it.
That is a very honest and natural answer. It depends is a great phrase when the answer is not simple. It depends on the situation.
Yes, it depends is a very useful phrase in English. Now, let me ask you a question. What is your biggest temptation?
Ooh, that is a good one. My biggest temptation is probably watching TV late at night when I should be sleeping.
I can relate to that. Just one more episode and then it's midnight.
Exactly. That is called a binge. To binge watch means to watch many episodes of a show one after another without stopping.
And that's definitely something that requires self-control, or more willpower than I sometimes have.
Okay, next question. How do you control yourself when you are angry?
I would say I try to take a deep breath and walk away for a moment. Sometimes I count to 10. It really helps me calm down before I say something I might regret.
That is a perfect answer. Natural, clear, and uses great vocabulary. Walk away, take a deep breath, count to 10, calm down.
Okay, one more question. This is a common question in English conversations. Are you disciplined?
I would say I like to think I am. I try to have a routine and stick to it, but I also think everyone has areas where they struggle. Nobody's perfect.
Stick to something means to continue with a plan. I stick to my routine. I try to stick to my budget.
Yes, stick to it is a very common and useful phrase. It means to not give up, to keep following your plan.
And nobody is perfect is a very kind and wise thing to say. It takes pressure off yourself and others.
Absolutely. Self-control is not about perfection. It's about progress.
I love that.
Progress, not perfection. That's a wonderful message.
We're getting close to the end of today's episode, but before we go, let's talk about some inspiring phrases in English that relate to self-control.
Oh, yes. English has so many great expressions and quotes about this topic. They're really motivating.
The first one is a very common saying, mind over matter. This means your mental strength is more powerful than physical discomfort or temptation.
Mind over matter. So even if your body wants to stop exercising, your mind can keep you going. Your thoughts are stronger than your body.
Exactly. Another one is, practice makes perfect. If you practice self-control every day, it gets easier over time.
Yes, self-control is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Practice makes perfect.
I like that image of a muscle. Another saying is, stay the course. This means do not give up. Keep going even when it's hard.
Stay the course. That's a strong and encouraging phrase. The journey is long, but stay the course. You will get there.
And there's a very popular phrase, you are stronger than you think. Sometimes we don't believe in our own willpower, but we are capable of more than we know.
That is so true. Many times people surprise themselves. They thought they couldn't resist something, and then they did.
Yes, and the last phrase I want to share today is one step at a time. Change doesn't happen overnight. It happens slowly, step by step.
One step at a time. It's similar to one day at a time. Small steps lead to big changes. Be patient with yourself.
Self-control is a journey, not a destination. You are always growing and learning.
That is beautifully said. A journey, not a destination. I really like that.
Okay, it's time to review everything we learned today. This is always a good moment to go over the vocabulary one more time.
Yes, let's do a quick review. Are you ready to remember everything?
First, we learned the main words, self-control, willpower, and discipline. These all mean having strength to make good choices.
Then we learned these phrases: resist temptation, hold back, keep yourself in check, and lose control.
We also learned take a deep breath, calm down, keep your cool, lose your temper, bite your tongue, and think before you speak.
And for habits and goals, break a habit, build a habit, quit, stick to it, push through, stay on track, and take it one day at a time.
We talked about giving in, slipping up, and falling off the wagon, and most importantly, getting back up and trying again.
And we learned some inspiring sayings: mind over matter, practice makes perfect, stay the course, you are stronger than you think, and one step at a time.
Wow, that's a lot of vocabulary, and all of it is very useful in everyday life.
It really is. And remember, the best way to learn these phrases is to use them. Try to use one new phrase today in your life.
That's great advice, even just saying it to yourself. I'm going to resist this temptation. I'm going to stay on track. I'm going to keep my cool.
Yes, talking to yourself in English is a fantastic way to practice. Don't be embarrassed. It really works.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it and learned a lot.
Yes, thank you. We love making this podcast for you. Remember, learning English is a journey, and you're doing a fantastic job.
Keep going, keep practicing, and remember, you have the willpower to do it.
One step at a time, one day at a time. We're proud of you. See you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Keep up the great work.